Money life no easy. Make money stay easy. Thank God we breathing. Many souls in the prison, but you don't know. Money life no easy. Make money stay easy. Thank God we breathing.
All over here, man. So let's start off with the J. Cole thing, man. J. Cole and Kendrick, and the Drake situation, the little big three. I mean, today's big three. I don't consider them my big three, but for the sake of conversation, the big three. Um, it's like World War III out here. Cole dropped this track called what's the name of that track, man?
7-minute drill.
But he dropped it. Me personally, real quick, I didn't like the beat to it. I mean, you gonna diss somebody, have a hard beat to it, you know what I'm saying, a hard instrumental. And from what I heard, it sounded like he's more apologetic, like he didn't want to do it, like somebody pushing him to do it, and like I was explaining in Quan Bizzle yesterday, when you're dealing with a public figure like Kendrick, that has a whole coast behind him, it get deeper than music, which it shouldn't, because these are MCs that's like very non-hostile MCs, they lyrical MCs, but when you're dealing with the politics, when a person have a whole coast behind them, you're dealing with other cultures and other entities that may give you that phone call like, yo, make that apology, this ain't for you, this not your lane, back up. You already know about Drake and you know what I'm saying, the guy from Houston, what's that beat? We already know about the ties, with Drake and what's his name, Prince, the Prince family, and Drake. Anytime you diss him, you know what I'm saying, here comes Houston back in the you know what I'm saying, Drake up, you know what I'm saying. So, what's y'all take on it? And then I'm gonna put my last take on it.
I'm not gonna lie, Kendrick came out blazing and everything, but I feel like they both did a subtle diss. It wasn't nothing too special for like neither of them. Kendrick diss kind of hit more because it was unexpected, So of course he's gonna have the upper hand as far as like the diss, when it comes to like popularity and everything. You know what I mean? Cole just, he just did it on spot, But like you said, I really don't expect Cole to be the type to diss. I mean, we're not in the 90s no more where dissing people and calling them out by name was a normal thing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of sneak dissing going around. It has been since the like early 2000s actually. I'm not even say the early 2000s. I'll say the early like 2010s because like G Unit and stuff like that. They were calling out names. But I don't know what's up with this new generation when it comes to sneak dissing. I'm really waiting on Drake to drop a diss. That man's been hiding. That man has been hiding. I don't want to hear the R&B song about who broke his heart. I don't want to hear any of that. I want to hear actual diss because I feel like even if he did come out with a diss, he's not gonna really do nothing because no disrespect to what's his name. No disrespect to Pusha T, but you can't handle Pusha T. You can't handle Kendrick Lamar. I'm sorry.
Well, breaking news. Drake did come out with a diss track today, 6 hours ago. And for what I heard, I've been trying to get it online for the longest time. From what I heard, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? He came at Kendrick Lamar. He came at Rick Ross. He came at the ASAP Rock. You know what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky. Because with him and the Rihanna thing going on, right? So yeah, Drake came with guns blazing. One thing I'm respect about him, I mean, you can say that he don't write his raps or whatever the case may be, but like I said, he's the more formidable, the more formidable opponent than a J. Cole, because the thing I hate about J. Cole, Governor, I'm gonna let you cook. The reason why he's more formidable, I mean, he's more of a opponent for Kendrick, because both people, Drake has Canada behind him, and he has the J. Prince family, right? And so he has a little bit of street ties although he's not street, but he has street backing. Kendrick not street, but he has street backing. He has the gang culture or the culture that's in LA. So it's not like J. Cole didn't have that. It's just J. Cole and Dreamville. Like, come on, those guys are not tough guys. Disrespect. You get what I'm saying? And furthermore, Cole been dissing people. This is why I don't respect Cole, and I think his career is done. I don't care if he come out with the fall off and it's classic. His career as a rapper is over. You're in the gladiator field. Do not be a gladiator and then push your words back. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing if y'all guys were cool before the rap thing. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think him and Kendrick had a very personal relationship like that. It was just all business. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So you're going to diss Kanye West for no profit. You're going to diss people like Lil Pump, right? And then sit down with Lil Pump and have an interview with him. Then you just, what's the cat name with all the tattoos, man? The young cat, I can't think of his name right now.
NBA Youngboy?
Just NBA Youngboy, right? And then you're going to get on first-person shooter, throw shots at Kendrick, and then when Kendrick come out the blue, you know what I'm saying? Some may say clout chasing. I don't think the disc was that hard. He just threw a little subtle jab. Then somebody put a battery pack in you and say, you can't let him talk to you like that, Cole. Well, I don't do something. They do something about it. And then you put out a mediocre diss track, you know what I'm saying, and didn't get a great response from it. And now you're scared because you done threw rocks at a giant. You threw rocks at Goliath, and when Goliath turned around with a sword, you point the finger to David, like he did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, girl? So
you know what the
I don't
That's wild. Yeah. Now I was thinking at first when I was paying attention to it, I was wondering whether or not he was trying to come at him from the Kool Mo D angle. Remember when Kool Mo D and LL was going back and forth? And
I remember that.
And he was trying to say, nah, I'm about peace. I don't want to represent this, that, and the third. I was kind of wondering if that was the message that J. Cole was trying to say in an apology.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't really know their relationship, but it seems to me.
I only mean from a relationship standpoint, but like Kool Mo D didn't want to do New Jack City. He didn't want to do that because they were trying to get him to play Nino Brown, I think. But he said he didn't want to do that because he didn't want to influence the youth to try to be like gangsters.
Yeah.
That was his reasoning. So I kind of wondered.
He would have been a dope Nino Brown, though, man. Now.
Huh?
I said he would have been a dope Nino Brown. Now, I never knew that. That's new information for me.
Yeah.
I think he would have played a good role, but they got the right person working for him. But yeah, go ahead.
But given that, I just wonder if that is his reasoning. But now, let's see, I forgot a lot of the backstory that you're telling about how he went after the other ones before. I forgot about when I was first seeing his apology. I was like, I wonder if he's trying to do the Kool Mo D route. You know, it's been a lot of, beef and killings going on in the rap game anyway. He's just trying to say, nah, let's try to do like a new era of peace. I thought that's what he was doing. But I forgot, forgot about that other stuff,
But he got to realize this too. This is what makes J. Cole a coward. Like I mentioned before, these two MCs are lyrical MCs. It's not like drill rappers going after one another. You get what I'm saying? It's not like let's take it back to the mid 2000s where you had State Property versus the Locks. These are two groups that have street background to them, where things can carry over more than hip hop, right? We're talking about J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. We're talking about two lyrical rappers where we know it's not going to carry on past hip hop unless that phone call came from LA, Kendrick camp, and say, look, it's in your best interest, J. Cole, because you got a lot of you got fan base in LA. You don't want to start paying those taxes and you want to enjoy yourself over here. I suggest that you go make that apology right now. Because anytime a man gonna tell you on stage that, all right, man, take your best shot, I'm gonna take it on the chin. Come on, man, you taking that turn the other cheek docile type of way.
I'm not gonna say he's a coward or anything like that, because I'm not gonna lie, J. Cole got money too. If we want to play, If you want to play that game, J. Cole got money too. He got security. He could easily hire people like that. He could easily surround himself around people like that if he's not already doing that. You know what I mean? So it's not really, I'm not even gonna say on this podcast because I don't want to get in trouble. Even though I have no plan to visit. No, I'm gonna say it, right? No one's scared of LA no more. I'm sorry. No one's been scared of LA since the 90s. No one takes them seriously. There's multiple, especially in the rap game,
That's
especially in the
what I'm
rap
saying.
game. I feel like no one's really
That's
took in the
what I'm saying.
90s. No one's really took in the 90s seriously since like Suge Knight. Really. They made them look all intimidating, death row and everything, but now it's like there's multiple videos out there. Social media is really exposing a lot of these guys. Like they're not serious, they're clout chasers. And that's not the same generation too. You know, I'm sorry. I just can't
But,
I
but
can't find myself or anyone for that sake being scared of LA. You know what I mean? Or even being scared of Canada or Jay Prince. I'm sorry. I mean, like, if I was gonna go down there, if I was a rapper, and they say, you know what, don't go down Canada, you banned from Canada. Be honest. Is that gonna scare you? They're gonna offer you some maple syrup.
It depends.
That's it.
well,
See, they know that they know, like, say, at the same time, like there's a street, there's a music side, and there definitely is a street side that's not too far away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say, like the actual events, the clubs, the promoters, those are like real people. So you can possibly run into some issues like that when it comes to like out of town and things like that, because some of these people are tied in heavy. So the streets don't be too far away sometimes. So
and sometimes it be the fans, gov. It don't even be the people they tied to because they know that the police is watching and the hip hop police is still around. It
right.
be the fans that get you. So I
Yeah,
think Cole's a businessman. He had to do that for his own safety. So it's not about being the toughest guy. It's about being smart.
and also the crews, like you got your individual people, right? Like say if it was like a beat between rapper A and rapper B, right? Rapper A and rapper B personally are not going to go after each other, right? Because they already understand that. However, there might be some affiliates of rapper A or rapper B that they kind of down below, but they feel like, oh, I got weight to prove. I got something to prove because they trying to rise up in their own way. They want to prove a point. You know what I mean? So now they coming after somebody within rapper A's crew, rapper B. So they turn into something like that. Now it does spiral bigger than the two rappers. Now it's their people's getting involved. So I kind of wonder at behind the scenes, things like that can get very volatile.
Yeah, yeah, and lawsuits, criminal charges, all that take place.
Mm.
It's not just a sport no more, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But Cole, you cannot no longer, solidify yourself as big three. And just make peaceful music, bro. You're a good artist. But you
Y'all
shot
can't
yourself
play
in
with Cole like that. Y'all can't play
you
with Cole
know
like that. Just because that
you
man
know you
apologized,
you,
don't
you
take him out
shot
the game
yourself
like that.
you shot yourself in the foot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You acting tough and saying that you want smoke, but when the roof is on fire, you start running out the house. I don't know if that was a good
That,
analogy,
you
but it's all
disrespecting
good.
that man's name. You disrespecting that man's name heavy.
No, I'm not disrespecting him. He disrespect himself.
Disrespecting that man's name heavy, man. That man apologized not because he was scared of anyone or any gangs. I mean, that could be a reason, but I mean, Cole's never been really into that stuff anyway. And Kendrick doesn't strike me to the point because Kendrick had beef in the past. Kendrick doesn't strike me to the He doesn't strike me as that type of guy that's quick to call a phone number and get someone taken off. He's just not built like that. I feel like Kendrick is not going to. He knows that company, but he's not going to surround himself near that company. He's just like J. Cole, really. Both of them are mysterious characters. Both of them are the peacemakers. Both of them are monks to a certain extent. You know what I mean? It's just, it just so happened that Kendrick was like, okay, enough. Sneak this thing. Enough is enough. I'm going to go out, and I'm going to go guns blazing. Is that J. Cole, I feel like that could be a reason why he kind of pulled back. Only God knows. But I feel like it's just J. Cole, you know what I mean? But I do feel like he should never sneak this anybody, any rapper
Yeah,
on any
he
level
should
ever
he shouldn't
again.
do
You
yeah he
ban
shouldn't
from
do
it.
that no more. He shouldn't do that no more. He shouldn't pick and choose his battle. You know what I'm saying? And stop picking on mumble rappers too, Cole. So let's move let's move on to the next topic. I think we